we're on a mission to rescue grannies from dumping, but as well we want to think about Christmas and rescue grannies from the same old things year after year. Flowers, chocolates and nighties. You know, what woman can wear 47 nighties? Come on, we can come up with some good ideas.
Well, I used to take my mum to IKEA and leave her there for the day, and she loved it. She thought she was in heaven. So I used to do that regularly. Every month, take her back there. She thought she was back in heaven.
Well,
so
she
you
must
got to
have.
do things like that.
She enjoyed IKEA.
Well, she's got Alzheimer's, so she enjoyed IKEA. Yeah, and the other people, they loved her too. She used to get undressed, get into one of the beds, and, you know, fantastic. Play with the furniture, assemble pieces and things. IKEA thought she was a demonstrator.
Have you thought about what you're giving your mum for Christmas?
Well,
you know,
ever
IKEA.
since you challenged me with this, Vera, I've been sweating on it. I've been like, okay, well, I have done the nighties and the chocolates, and how many books can I give?
Yeah.
She's got a library these days, so I don't know. What do you reckon? Give me some ideas.
Well, one of the things I thought about was in fact a book, but a book that would take her back to when she was growing up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the 40s and the 50s.
Yeah.
Written by an Aussie in Brisbane, and you'd really think that he was there in your living room when you read it. Over the Top with Jim by Hugh Lunn.
Yeah.
I think if you were to give her that, and then every week read her a chapter, make a note of the one she likes at the back.
She does just want to spend time with me, and that's one of the big key things. Yeah, and I wonder what kind of conversation I'm going to have.
Well, when you're reading the book, there'll be triggers, and she'll say, I remember doing that.
Yeah.
And then you can stop and say, well, what was the best thing that happened? You know, when you went on holidays to Mollymook.
That
what
is
was
really
the
good.
best thing?
That's the thing that we don't do anymore. We don't talk a lot.
No.
Because we sort of get a bit stuck.
Yeah, we get stuck and we get embarrassed and then we feel guilty. But instead, with the book, if you read it through, mark through the chapters she enjoys most at the back. So then if someone else from the family visits next week, there's the book. And she'll know which chapter you're up to. You'll know which chapter.
That's brilliant.
And she'll really enjoy Over the Top with Jim.
That's brilliant.
So there's an
Because
idea.
it's not just me. I know this with the kids, with everyone in the family. They sit there with Mum, and after we get past the hi, how are you? What did you do? Well, she's not doing a lot at the moment. And it's like we get stuck in conversation, and it gets a bit awkward.
Yeah. You know, I've got an idea for the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Your kids have got iPads.
Yeah, yeah.
What you do is ask them if they'll go visit Granny and take their iPad, go to Google Earth and go back and visit all the houses she ever lived in, where she went to school, where she went on holidays. And I tell you, they will love it.
That is great. That is a great idea.
She will love it.
Yeah.
And then she'll get so taken up with the iPod. You might find that on the iPad, she'll want one of her own.
Oh,
and
Vera,
then
that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah.
The kids can teach her how to use the iPad.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah. Very clever, huh? What other ideas? Hey, excuse me, what's this?
That's for me. That's for me. My son and my grandchildren give me either black socks, because they think I only wear black socks, or they give me golf balls, because they think I'm playing golf every day. I'd rather have one of these. I'd rather
But
have
are
two
you
of these,
allowed it,
actually.
Mike?
Well, I think I would be. I keep it under the bed where my wife couldn't see it. But I mean, in the old age,
Right.
there's fun. It's
So
got to be fun.
we've got to get
Gotta
fun
get
back into it, haven't we?
That's
Eh?
right.
Yeah.
Take it all too
And
seriously.
she looks as if she's fun.
Yeah. All right, well, I think I'm going to give up on the ageing magazine because that looks much more fun. Yeah. What's your other thing you got there,
I've
Vera?
got another idea. A diary.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
if you give Mum a diary, that's good.
Yeah,
But
but she's
how
not
much?
going out much.
No, but how much better if you ask everyone in the family to make a date with Granny?
Oh, that's
So they fill
good.
it in when they go there.
They
That's
fill it in,
good.
so when you give it to her,
Yeah.
it's got a date with each one in the family as to
Yeah.
when they're going to go. A date with Granny.
Wow.
Because often my mother never remembered that half the family had visited her.
That's right.
And having a diary with it in would in fact
It's a
remind her
reminder.
and them that they've been.
And I know with Mum, she's always looking forward to
Yeah.
it. It's like, what's on this week? Well,
Yeah.
you know, is it the hairdresser coming in or whatever? But that makes it like, rather than just sort
Yeah.
of random visits,
Yep.
to look forward to it.
And
That's
the-
good. Yeah.
The important thing to let the family members know is they're not to stand Granny up.
No, like any other date.
Yeah, you make a date, you keep it.
Okay.
Don't stand Granny up.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing is, think through the family. Who are the people in the family that love to cook?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's some of it that enjoy cooking.
Yeah.
Mostly women.
Oh, some of them are men, some of the blokes.
Yeah, David will cook. Yeah.
And you might find a diary like this, and they've got recipes. Things like bread and butter pudding.
No, yep.
So they could cook that, bring it when they visit, or come and cook it with her, so they can do some cooking together. Bread and butter cooking.
It just
Pudding.
It just makes the whole relationship sound so much more interesting.
Yeah.
Like I've got a purpose with what we're going to do when we get together, what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I even feel excited about it.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking it's an obligation. That's so clever.
What you're really saying, dear, is that you've got to plan Granny's life to a degree to fit in with your life, but you've also got to plan your life to fit in with Granny's.
Absolutely.
And commit to it.
And commit to it.
Yeah. And make it interesting.
Yeah. Because we get so busy. We're working, we're doing all our social stuff.
Yeah.
We're on the net.
Yeah.
We're babysitting.
And the most thought I give to when I go and see Mum will be, oh, better grab some flowers.
Yep.
You know, and it's an obligation.
Yep.
Thanks, Vera. I can't tell you, these are great ideas. And I'm going to go home and talk to the kids. We'll all get excited on this, and we're going to do a Christmas like we've never had before. This is great. This is really great.